Is working in a big company better? Sure, they might have really cool looking offices, fancy snack bars, and a blockbuster budget, but they're also known to be really rigid and treat people like data. So today I'm going to share with you two major differences between big and small companies from my experience so that you can have an alternative perspective and decide which one suits you better. If you like this kind of content, please do like, comment, and subscribe. This will help immensely. Thank you very much. So my background is I've worked in two small companies. One is a game audio outsourcing studio with 7 people and another being an independent game developer with about 50 people. And over the years, I've also worked with many big companies as well. So the first big difference between a big and a small company is the recruiting process. For these two companies I worked in, I've only had a maximum of 2 interview rounds each. In the first one, the only interview I had was with the boss, and the interview process was just like having a casual conversation before he offered me the job. And in the second one, I spoke to the person I was replacing and the boss. When I got to the boss, he didn't even ask me anything related to an interview. He just said, the other person said you were cool, your resume and website looks cool, so how about let's talk about compensation. And that's how I got the job. And the second biggest difference is creative autonomy. Smaller companies typically give their employees much more room to operate more freely. In the two small companies I worked in, I had little to no interference with my work. Especially in the game development studio I worked for, I was given full creative control over the projects as I deemed fit, and that to me was a big creative playground. That's it for the two major differences. I was at these two small companies at a very early stage of my career, and it gave me the kind of opportunities that a big company probably wouldn't have. And even if I did go into a big company, I would probably end up doing just one specific thing instead of exploring other skill sets that allowed me to become the multifaceted professional I am today. But that's not to say small companies are better. It has its own set of issues as well, such as the lack of vertical growth and also instability. In the end, it's who you are, what you're looking for, and what opportunities are presented to you at the moment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.